All right, hello everybody. Welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are jumping back into more Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. I guess a lot of times they've done reboots and server maintenance and stuff on Mondays, but today they're doing it tomorrow evening, so works for me. I get a chance to play the game some more. Once we can get in through the queue. Somebody said that the word queue is literally just the letter followed by however many silent letters. You know, they're just waiting their turn. Of course, I know the British refer to waiting, you know, in an orderly line for things as being in queue, but I'm a Midwesterner, and we refer to it as in line. You're in line. Wait in line. Go get in line. That kind of thing. And it's all the way back to even like when you're in school. You know, you're taught to line up, get in line, stand in line. Even if you're just going, you know, you're going down to the specialist, you know, to gym class or to music class or the art room, whatever. When you're little enough, you get in line and you walk. Everybody walks in a line together to go down there. Once you get into middle school, then it's just a big cluster in the hallways. Never go away. Why? What is? There we go. I had to hit the button. Okay. What were we doing? What's this? Oh, yeah. They're just like really, really, really being annoying about this maintenance. Like, it's very obnoxious. I get it. You're doing maintenance. I don't need to be told about it 800 million times. I don't care because I'm not going to be on when you're doing the maintenance anyway. All right. Anyway, we're coming over here. We got to talk to you. I don't remember why we need to talk to you because it's been a long weekend, but I do need to talk to you. Let's see. Hail Adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you are the guest you're told to expect, forgive me. To business then. It is as we told the Ascendant, the kobolds have once again summoned Titan. Little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Gomorrow, something like that. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression, crystals, fodder for their fell primal. Damn, she's tall. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word is spread of your accomplishments. On behalf of Lima Losa, I thank you for heeding our call. Give the lack of forewarning. Admiral wished to address... Yeah. No strangers to conflict. Long have the Sagan and kobolds plagued our people. Nor is it the first time we've had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was the company of heroes that we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is now we turn to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. Hope you're right. The situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalarasicri make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep their own land and no blood would be shed? Oh, yeah. Violated the agreement, dissatisfied with their lot. Stand down. She's right. The wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it, yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Would you rather have us fall upon our swords? That's why you leave them sheathed until you're going to stick somebody with them, and you don't fall on them. Apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of the citizenry are, of course, my paramount concern. Already, we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city before long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help? No, I'm gonna fuck off to the other side of the continent and let you deal with it on your own. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. Await good tidings. I mean, probably the next time we talk, it's gonna be because, hey, I guess what? I killed Titan. The Kobold should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. Well, even if they weren't before, they're brainwashed now, so they wouldn't be anyway. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict before we meet Titan on the field. However, it'll be wise to learn all we can. No better source than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. Company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Greyfleet Mills. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find it, probably because he got sick of being a mercenary. Like, that's like every mercenary's and soldier's dream is to grow up or you know, get a place of their own and settle down somewhere and get a farm or something and not have to go out murdering and killing anymore. You are a very pink bunny man. I'm gonna go over here and talk to the disgruntled maiden for this quest, because I hear that it's got some good hairstyles and stuff. What in the world is that? Is that like just an extremely fat cat? Oh, it's like a gopher or something? Oh, it's a fat cat. If I read the title up here, I could tell. What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher. Apprehend him, toss him in the jail, and throw away the key, or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something. You know, the only reason I know how to pronounce this word is because of Elden Ring. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? Saved every last gill, forgetting new shoes, anticipation, special lot today. Blah, blah, blah. Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. So we have to doubt. I like how she just scolds him. Of course you take her side for shame. Is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal. The tools of my trade, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. Will not last long in my weakened state. Even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. Well, if you're gonna die, then just fall over and die. Oh, now they got us running all over town. Oh, we might as well do this. Might as well do this. Apparently you get, like, some hairstyles or something. Should be, like, right here. Sent you. Blimey Fools lost his tools. Appendages of his very soul. Brings it on himself. He toned on the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman. I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. Not a whit of sympathy. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his whining. Any road, this will shut him up for a while. Tell him if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his hands. Oh, we gotta go to all three towns. Alright, well then we're gonna go do this one. So that is there. Which looks like we can get to from middle, and then we go that way, so... No. Need to get... What in the world is going on here? Okay. Looks like right over here. Hey, mapping the realm. Okay, now I'm going up there. Get out of that confusing ass town. You seriously get lost every time I'm trying to find anywhere in there. Trying to get anywhere in there, I get lost. I've also got this one to go do, and I don't know where you picked that up from. City birds. They're very round burbs. Round burbs. You I want to talk to. And that's it. Is there a teleporter thing here? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Looks like it's just the bird. This is a more built-up area than the other place, but then, you know, the forest, but then the forest is a whole, like, you can't build because you gotta clear it with the elementals first kind of thing, so I guess it makes sense. I'm not gonna sing. Price of fame, Ken and Miller, mill in peace. Seeing as you come all this way, I suppose it won't hurt to oblige. Consider yourself lucky. Company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Thought I was paying him there for a second. You want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus? If only you'd been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Boys fought him for 3 days and nights. He's not going to tell us anything useful because he's just going to embellish everything. He's got the name wrong for one. Yeah, look, you can tell she doesn't even believe him. Was to look for, I'm a hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. About learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. So desperate, want to do me a favor and kill these rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here. Why don't you do it? You've got an axe. Is that that's just standard, right? Like, oh, I want you to do something for me. Go kill some rats. Tiny Mandragora. Kind of cute, actually. Where are the rats, then? Ha, rat nest. Just give me some grenades and I'll take them out. You know, just stick a grenade down in there and blow them all up. that one. These don't really look like rats. They look more like rattles. And they kind of fight like field mice. Rat King. Are we done? You couldn't have helped me any? Stupid Sprite. More die. Ooh, and a level up. Appears to be ignoring you. Still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know. Was a pretty risky strategy, the kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you how to truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face the fat bastard, can't in good conscience tell you a thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gubu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. The creatures have a taste for the flour milled here. Ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Heading due west and standing lookout in case a Gubu comes calling. Slay it might consider telling you more about... You're just having me do all of your cleanup work, aren't you? What I have the feeling he's going to make me do a bunch of these. Oh, you're large. Stop interrupting my cast. What? How was I not out of the range of that? Oh, he's dead now. You are very ugly. Burb. Round burb. Alright, what else do you want me to go kill? Didn't think you had it. Still, you took forever and a day to get a job. Still not sure. Yeah, how much you want to bet? He's gonna be like, oh, I need you to go kill something else. As I was saying, still don't know if you got what it take. Maybe if you slew a... And you're drinking again, you hear that Gobu'd better be dead. Yeah, he's just using us to... You know, it's dead, you have my word. Cleave the beast's skull in two with my trusty axe. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? I'd tell you to go look at the thing, because you won't find any axe marks in it. Was it him who slew it, or was it me? What are you saying? It's me, the finest axeman ever to serve. Legendary mercenaries who slew Titus. Yeah. Titus. Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Yeah, this guy's a fake. He's just standing there. He's a fake. He's absolutely a fake. They're gonna have me fight him, aren't they? Destroy the large boulder. First one to smash the boulder will be judged the Gabu Slayer. Don't even think about trying to kill me, that's cheating. I can't even lock onto it. Who picked them? They're nothing alike. There we go. Oh, and he's trying to cheat, trying to paralyze me and shit. Isn't it? Sometimes preventing the execution of actions. Oh. Oh, he's gonna use a bomb. Five seconds to self-destruct. Yeah, mine's dead. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes. Begging you, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson. Yeah, I was right. He's a fake. Didn't want to deceive you, I swear, since I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. Last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you wouldn't believe me, so Look, his name was Welskit, alright? He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell's the thing name was. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on, tell the chief to forgive me, it's only fair. Dude, it's up to you, he's your employee. We gotta go back. We got to go north. Okay. No. Go away. Bird. Another mapping the realm achievement. It's like you get these just for going into the zone. Did they must have used to do something like what World of Warcraft did, where there was sub-zones, and once you found all of them, then you would get the achievement. But then I guess they must have decided to get rid of them, and now it's just like, nah, here you go. What am I looking for? Oh. Up here. Don't lie, that fade is nowhere near where I'm at. I can see it over here. I see nobody else ever does these too. Okay, Birdman. Teleporter thingy. Very Moogle. That's what it says. quest objective. Wish to slay the Lord of Crags? Unless you want to go do it. We must slay him. The people of Lima Luisa are depending upon us. Fancy yourselves hero then, just like in the tales. Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours. My associate here is bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. Lest with the power that protects her from primal influence, thus was she able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom. We shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered, useful, but will not be enough. It's true the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Yeah, exactly. We're going to do it whether you help us or not. It'll just be easier if you help us. Lives are forfeit. We will not abandon the city to the wrath of Titan. Passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserved better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you into Orgrimmar on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. Then information. At the very least, I must have assurances you're more than common adventurers. Oversee security for Master Gerger's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... God's man, have you heard nothing I've said? We've not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Did you imagine words can sway me, girl? You dislike my conditions? You're welcome to find your own way. Why don't we just kick his ass? Like there's two of us and one of him. Well, it pains me to admit it. I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to beat to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Lima Luisa hangs in the balance. Kind of a dick is what he is. Verify that you're not a fraud. Request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I sent you to your true task, I'd like to verify this won't be a waste of my time. Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not watch large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. That's not the button that I wanted. That's the button that I wanted because I do that. Okay, where am I going? Ooh, over there. There's a thing that I must kill. Bloodshore. That sounds like a location on Bloodborne. That's really cool. Look at the stars. How do you fatten a fish? Oh, I gotta go up here and weed. Okay. Ripples in the water catch your eye. Oh, you're large. Don't do that. You're almost as ugly as the Demon of Song. and I guess I got its leg, so... Like, can you swim in this game? You can swim. I don't know that I ever tried before. Did you deal with the Nyx? You can see its corpse from here. Over the process for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. There's another one of those things. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master wants to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients that our chief requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine, and by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Larnell at Camp Tranquil. Do you mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time, as your associate did? Venture, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Kind of a dick. Alright, where are we going? All the way back there. What is the best way to get there? No. Oh, we can go to Gridania and then go. Let's just go home. You have left the sanctuary. You have entered a sanctuary. You have left that sanctuary. You have entered a different sanctuary. At least there isn't actually a voice that says as much every time you go in and out of a place. It'd be really annoying. Okay, as long as we're here, let's go talk to this person. Because they should just be like right... Wait. Oh, they're way over there. No, they're like right here. That doesn't open. Wait, what? It says that they're like here in this building. I'm very confused. Where is this person at? Like the quest marker is right there, but I can't get to it. Oh, it's you. You weren't there before. Stupid game. Message, lost another one. Man, don't understand wood doesn't simply grow on, or actually it does, at least in manner of speaking. In fact, mana resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools truly were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it's not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope he will right his ways. He is making a chair. Okay, now we want to go to Camp Tranquil. And we might be able to just ride... Let's see how far we can ride the bird from here. Look at that, we can go all the way to Camp Tranquil. Alright, we're going to do that. While we do that, I'm going to go use the restroom, so I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, I am back. Still waiting, still riding the bird. I'm going to leave my glasses off. That's better. Almost there though, so that's good. Oh, you're who I need to talk to for my last quest. Let's go do that. I thought I recognized this area. Yeah, and there's this trap right here too. Because it doesn't look like there's a hole here, but there is. cool. A healing over time effect to the target. Looking ever more the white mage I see, and yet I fear you are as ready to perform the quieting as a Kokobo chick is to carry a wood whaler clad in full plate. Take heart, for we all must begin somewhere. Today I would teach you the art of communing with the elementals. This is by any measure the very foundation of our art, the means by which we preserve harmony between the forest and our people. Not far from Sorrel Haven you shall find a tree, a mere sapling in the shadow of the guardian tree, but one that has likewise been consumed by anger and fear. I would ask you to placate this tree. The process is quite simple. Stand before the tree and raise your hands. Commune with the elementals that reside within and attune yourself to them until your feelings are in absolute harmony. Be forewarned, however, an angry elemental can be as stubborn as my dear brother. Do not be surprised if you find your honest plea rebuffed and foul creatures sent to drive you from the forest. No matter what happens, you must remain calm. Dispatch the creatures, settle your heart, and speak to the tree once more. If your heart is true, your voice will reach the elemental ere long. Remember this, under no circumstances must you allow your anger and fear to overcome you. As practitioners of white magic, the magic of succor and solace, such emotions are anathema to our very existence. Neato. Alright. Must be up that way somewhere. Okay, well, let's go talk to this guy here. Stuff to do all over the place. I guess it is kind of nice. You keep having to go back to areas. Rather than, like, once you're done with this zone, you never come back to it ever again. You've acquired assistance. So this is the one who would challenge Titan, expecting you. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant Amatortis. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Many who try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? Ah, you amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by I will not jeopardize my position by assisting you. From me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. What in the world are these? Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. Don't regret my time spent in the company in the slightest, traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them. It was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Data here being a rare exception. Had to go to great lengths to ensure I am seen as a model citizen with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. What are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good tortoise egg in a nest to the east of here, just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. No. To both of those statements. There will be no corpsing, and no abandoning, and no rotting. Over there. I like how my quest objective is just to touch the egg. Let's see. Ha. That is a giant egg. He's just gonna eat this, isn't he? You are large. Ooh, that's a long area, large area. Claim the tortoise egg. Yeah, see, so you come up, you touch it, Mama shows up, kill Mama, then we can get the egg. I mean, you might as well at that point, because otherwise it's just going to get eaten by probably one of those. So it's like at that point, you might as well just go ahead and take it. I'm running out of slots on my bar. Well, I'm running out of slots up here. Still got enough down here, but I don't know if I want to put stuff down there because like a lot of this I don't really use. They might have the good sense to leave this place. If you're continued present, take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Such bravery, such recklessness will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you'll find a man named Uda Nun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels. Uda Nun? Dungeon. Right. Where are we going for this anyway? Quell the anger of a tree in Sorrel Haven. That's weird. I don't see it. It's not on the map. It's somewhere around Bent Branch. Yeah, see here I can't ride. I can ride to here, but I can't ride away from here. Very strange. Guess we'll figure out when we get there. Alright, let's see if I can go from here. Can I go from here? Nope. It's so weird that you can, like, go some places, but you can't go other places. It makes very little sense. At least my mount speed is faster here. At least I have a mount. There it is. Huh. That's so weird. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't zoomed in far enough? No interest in your fate. Yeah, we gotta go up the branch. Bird bud. Shoot. Okay, it's like right over here. Ha! Right here. This thing, it started right away. Like, I didn't even... Deep stained sprite. The little puppy. The little puppy with his little tail. Communion has furthered your potential as a white mage. And then we go back. Toadstool A. Interesting. You were in the wrong game, bud. You level 16, you've got a flying car. I'm assuming people are paying to win. Oh well, if that's how you want to spend your money, go for it. Not what I would do, but each to their own. Alright, can you take me back to Camp Tranquil? No, you can't. That is so bizarre that, like, you can't get to Camp Tranquil from Bent Branch, but you can from Gridania, which goes through Bent Branch. Why can't you ride it from there? No, it's inconsistent and it bothers me. Probably just that they didn't feel like putting in all the options at all of the various places. Whatever. We got a mount for a reason. We'll just use it. You have a magical unicorn. Short while ago, I sensed a great anger abate. The forest is quieter, more welcoming. It would seem you have passed your first test. The trees are the elementals are the trees. The lush verdure of the wood is inseparable from the spirits that dwell within it. But you do not need to hear this from me. Doubtless you felt it for yourself when you healed the tree. Above all else, the elementals prize harmony. When they sense a threat to harmony, they summon forth all the powers at their disposal to expulse it. For so long we have lived in peace with the elementals. Why now do they turn against us? I can offer no answers, only theories. One thing is certain, we must quell the Great One's fury and do it soon, lest Gridania bear the full brunt of the forest's wrath. To soothe the forest wounds and restore harmony, that is our duty as mages of the White, and it is a responsibility that transcends race or nation. I sensed your success in soothing the ailing tree, and am more certain of this than ever. Sadly, many cannot see past established practice and tradition, like your brother among them. One would hope for a bit more open-mindedness given his youth, but alas, his pride as a Pajil will not permit it. For my part, I am not entirely unsympathetic to his concerns, and yet the task before us is too great. We must bring him around to see reason, but how? Forgive me, I would be alone with my thoughts for a while. Worry not, we'll find a way to deal. Action learned, regen. Grants healing over time effect to the target. Seriously. How does this work? Actually seems like it goes pretty quick. That's cool. Alright, so we gotta go down there to the Forgotten Springs. And we gotta go down. Okay, so we got two things to do down there. Let's go back here, and then we'll take the airship down to Ul'dah. I never looked. Hold on. Looks like nobody else is online? Or you're... Oh, you're in another world. Doesn't really do much good, does it? Alright, I would like to go here. Yes. Loading screens. Gotta love the loading screens. Always waiting on loading screens. It's kind of interesting how the balloon is off center. You'd think it'd have to be more centered on the vessel. You can't even see the circlet with her hair. She's got her bangs down too far. You can't see the circlet. Oh, all right. Now this place. Let's see if we can figure out where we need to go. Okay, that's there. That's there. Mustangs, I think. This is another one that I get lost in, but I also haven't spent very much time here. It's not nearly as confusing as the Pirate City. Ooh. Suddenly very tired. Do I have this one already? I do. Do I have... I don't have the one near there. Good as opportunity as any to go get it. You can tell how little time I've spent in this town. I don't have all of these things yet. Alright, where's the person I need to talk to? There you are. Just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. Realized the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. It's because he's not exhausting it, he's losing it because he's kind of an idiot. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me as I speak from extensive personal experience. Great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents, and so I command you, deliver this parcel to with all speed. No. Stupid cable can't go around. Okay, now we need to escape from here and get down there. This would cost me 100 to go there. This cost me 75. And what in the heck is a gold saucer? And by the way, if I ask questions and you know the answer to, you can feel free to let me know. Even if you're watching this like on YouTube, you can leave comments and just let me know. Maybe like include the timestamp so I remember what the hell it is that I'm talking about, but I will probably not remember. You think putting barding on the bird's wings would be a bad idea, but then I guess these birds can't fly anyway, so what does it matter? Bronze tortoise. should be just right over here. Are we sure? There's no access to here. I guess we gotta go this way. They lied. Hope I'm not gonna run into problems in this desert. That'd be pleasant. I don't really even need to go into it. I just need to get over here. Yay! Okay. Why is your bird in the water? Bird first, and then we go touch this thing. Like, there's certain things that you have to do every time you come into a new town. Activate all the fast travel points. You know, check the shops, or at least you would in most RPGs. This one, there's really no point. Alright, state your business. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you receive no aid from me. I don't know what any of these do. I guess we'll just take that one. Hunt the most dangerous game. Humans don't exist in this world, so... Senior Sheriff Battle, there's no mistaking that. You did manage to obtain the Tortoise Egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Nuh I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it. And it is why I will not help an unproven whelp. Children of the Sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amajara encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amajara in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You'll have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior, and bring me his necklace. Huh. Where's the hunting log? Is it H? Yeah. So like this doesn't count, the fact that I've gotten all these? I need to like find the rest of these and clean them up. Well, I'm also not terribly worried about it. I am like suddenly very tired. I do not know why. I think it's just because it's been kind of gloomy and overcast all day today. We had some thunderstorm. Well, not thunder, I guess. We didn't actually have any. But it's been overcast and rainy all day. Now I think it's cleared up, but it's just hot. Fortunately, a lot of the summer school programs are starting to come to an end, so some of the buses have become available, and I managed to find one that was there that's got air conditioning on it. I'm like, aha, yes. You're in the wrong series too, Sandworm. I guess she's doing it too. Are we both gonna get credit? I don't know. Apparently. I don't know. I will like it when winter's back. Actually, fall. Fall is probably my favorite time of year. It's cool enough out that you can get by with just like a light jacket or a, you know, hoodie or sweatshirt. About the warmest it ever gets, and it doesn't get so cold that your toes freeze in the middle of the night or anything. Isn't the Nemesis dead? You tell me. Fine neck, please, as befits a veteran of countless battles, will make an excellent trophy. The spear belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he'd be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see it for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck? Either way you impress me, I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. These are all kind of junk. I guess we'll take that. Shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You made a fine recruit, but no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. Worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Sagodi. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I'll mark it upon your map, along with the location where Welwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he's having us collect shit for a banquet. I was about to say, it sounds like we're getting like dinner, you know. You just got an egg, and now we're getting meat, and then I remembered we are getting we are getting dinner. There we go. I don't know if you can use the ones that aren't marked. Weird little creatures, aren't they? Place the carcass in worm territory. Hopefully this isn't going to turn into like, you know, Tunguska, where you've got to use a minigun on the friggin' what was that thing called? Do not remember the name of the critter. What are you doing just standing there? Oh, here we go. Rotting angler. And then there. Everything you do gonna be an AoE. Yeah, it looks like it is. Blind. Lower his accuracy. So that's not really blindness. It just lowers your accuracy. I would love an explanation of what all the various symbols that appear in front of character names throughout this game all mean, because I don't think I've seen any anywhere that explain like what that means or what the flower means or what the like any of them. I haven't found any explanation for any of them. I've gotten some from, you know, from other players or just from paying attention, or mostly from chat. But it's like they should really just give you like a list somewhere that just says, hey, here's what all of these mean. Yeah, here you go. Skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it off. Worry not, you have my word, you will receive it in time for the banquet. Must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say I know naught of its location. For now, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Wesker's counsel. Hold a moment, since you'll be meeting the captain again soon, there's something I would like you to deliver to him for me. Mount speed in southern Thanalan has increased. Captain was always fond of this brand wine. I'll be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. I was a firm yet fair teacher, expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards. How much you want to bet this wine is the wine that he wanted? Alright, so now we gotta go all the way back there. We do need to go back to the city because we gotta turn this in. So let's do return, and then we'll take the airship. Because there is no easy by land way of getting to Lima Losa, or however you say the name of that town. You have to go by ship. Either boat or airboat. Boop, and boop. Kind of like that button exists. It's very nice rather than having to go through and Is this better than that, or is that better than this? I imagine later levels, it's probably not 100% accurate because you want to, you know, be specific about what stats you're boosting and stuff, but especially at this level, it really doesn't matter because you end up changing gears so fast anyway. Oh, it's a bit like in D&D. So Pathfinder First Edition is, you know, I mean, it's based off of the 3.5 revision of Dungeons and Dragons. It's literally D&D 3.75. You can actually use a lot of 3.5 material directly in Pathfinder with very little change. Every once in a while, there's something that you'll need to tweak here and there and stuff like that, but if there isn't a direct conversion that somebody has made, or like an official, especially if it's an officially released Wizards product, there's probably a Paizo version of it. But I don't know which one we need to go to. Upper decks is where we need to go. And I have no idea because it doesn't tell me. The hell is this? Whatever. Just do one of them at random. But one of the things that it does, oh hey, I guessed correctly. One of the things that it is because it's, you know, an RPG, you end up with gear and you just kind of get it and then you replace it a few levels later. You find something that's got better bonus, better enchantments, whatever. And you replace it as you keep going. If there's an ounce of compassion in you, beg of you, retrieve from me the tools of my trade. Can I just, like... Okay. Still 2 clicks, but at least I don't have to drag. Could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eye as power courses through my fingers. I live. You're kind of a jerk. And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon. So I ask, how do you feel? It's as if, but in a single magnificent moment, I traveled beyond the void and returned to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. We got the full-on Yakuza posing going on, too. You are the one who must thank for retrieving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on a realm befrit of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. Gives you a random haircut. Would you miss? Madam, before you, as this very realm will call home, from an abyss of unfathomable rabidness, you shall rise anew. Clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know such troubles. Providing a staunch ally to good taste when others turn a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. The next time you find yourself plagued by an ascetic Eune, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Oh, okay. Shall hasten to the scene. In a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. Travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. Now they're making fun of their own title. Give you this as a token of the trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of ascetic wonders ordinary women shall never know. Fucking weirdo. Hi, Mr. Kitty. Using the crystal bell found in your inn room, you can call upon the services of the from hairstyle, color to face paint. You can create a new look for you for a mere 2,000 gil. Or you feel like a change, he is your man. Oh, okay. Anyway, we need to leave. Just gonna stay over there. Why are you gonna jump to my chair? There we go. Hi, Mr. Kitty. Does that smell funny? Gwyn has decided he's lonely because Thor is at a dog show right now. So he's the only one here besides me. You're so good, kitty. You're so good, kitty. You're so good, kitty. I was kind of worried when I first got the cat because I've never had a cat before. Except once when I was a kid, we had a cat for a little bit, but we didn't have him for very long, and I don't really remember that much about him or what it was like to have him or anything like that. So I was a little bit worried because I like pets that you can cuddle with, right? You know, I like snakes are cool, they're interesting, and birds are fascinating, beautiful animals, but you can't really pet them, right? Cuddle with them. I have cat hair everywhere now. Yeah. You know, you can't really like interact with them and stuff the way that you can with dogs or mostly with dogs, because dogs are what I had my whole life growing up. So dogs are what I kind of base all of my expectations around. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you trying to go, Mr. Cat? He was a kitten. He used to do this, and he actually fit a lot better. Let's see. There should be a way down from here. Oh, here it is over here. I gotta go this way, I think. So, but I was a little worried about getting a cat because, you know, I don't want them to just kind of exist, right? And my cousin took in a stray cat who turned out to be pregnant. She had a litter of kittens, and you know, this guy here was one of them. And I took him in because he needed a home. He's done. You know, he needed a home, and I live in this house, and it's like, well, I can take him, and he'd be a good friend for my dog. I'm just gonna teleport, and I'm tired of it. Anyway, now that I have use of both my hands, but I figured he'd be a good companion for my dog. I had Bounder at the time, my Pomeranian, and all that, and so I got him, and he drove me crazy for the first six months or so. He's a kitten. I had never had a kitten before. I never really had a cat before. He drove me crazy, and we eventually kind of worked out, you know, figured each other out, and now, you know, that. He comes and he sleeps on me at night, you know, and I get in bed, he'll come and he lays on me, and him and Thor play together all day. It's great. What brings you here? Here you go. Favorite, I shall have to thank the knit personally. Now you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Elnard this time to obtain it. Ugh. The only trouble with cats is you get cat hair everywhere. And yeah, like, dog hair is a thing, but leveled up. But I don't know, cat hair just like gets everywhere a lot more. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Bray Phlox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word there has been some trouble at the Long Stop and the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls Docks and speak with Ozen Nazun, who will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Bray Phlox and her people have made their home. Where is that? That is up there. The things we do for cheese. I mean, cheese is pretty awesome. Bird. Funny bird. All right, let's go see about this cheese. My map close. Yeah, actually, Thor is, like I said, he's at a dog show today. My mom's showing him, and I'm not sure how he's done. I haven't heard yet. Yesterday, he was at the show, too. No. He wasn't entered yesterday. He was at the show on Saturday. And he actually showed, he did really well, and he beat two other dogs. Two other ices. What's the hurry? Something happened over at the Gobble settlement. Don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go talk to the skipper. Ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. And he charges you money. Of course he does. But I'm hoping he does well today. Even if he doesn't doesn't win. I hope he just shows well. Because that's often an issue, too, with him, is that he just doesn't show very well. What are those? Decorations, I guess? He's a bit of a nervous dog. Sucks, but... I mean, honestly, of the pets that I've gotten recently, or the two critters that I've got that live with me right now, the one that I kind of regret is Thor. Like, I love him. I wouldn't trade him for the world, but this is further than I thought. But he's like the stupid bird toad thing. Leave me alone. You know, I love the dog, and I wouldn't trade him for the world, but he's got some issues that we've got to work on. Reaching ears, Uplander come for gobby treats. Quest prize of deep and long stop. Filthy beast chased from home. Needs goodie. Uplander. God damn, trying to decipher some of these beastmen. Language is, speech is just like it just melts my brain. Oh, we've got a dungeon or something. Let's try it. Level 32. This is the longest that I've had to wait. What's going on? I guess other people aren't doing this one. Cat, what do you need? What? You already said hi. Sometimes he'll just come and lay in my lap and like just lay there. There we go. Right now he's being demanding. Oh, I've still got cat hair in my nose. And quit eating those. All right, let's go. How are we gonna do this? Jeez, this effects people have on that. You should probably like stop running ahead so that I can fucking heal you. Or just run off and you're gonna die. There is so much crap on the screen, I cannot see what's going on. Like, there's gotta be a way to turn down this stuff, the amount of effects from other players. I was like, oh, let me use my new regen spell. I can't, because I don't know it yet. Stupid. Level sync shit. Some people take so much damage. Like, some tanks I barely have to do anything on, and then other ones I'm just like, I have to heal them non-stop. I did. Part of the problem too is that everybody like does this thing where they run and they just keep going, and it's like I can't cast on you while you're moving. This is funny. It's like a dungeon, but it's also, you know, completely open. None of this is stuff that I can actually use. It's kind of annoying. Especially because I'm apparently winning it all. Oh, you just do not stop, do you? Yep, you went and got yourself killed. Dumbass. And he ran off somewhere. Can't heal while moving. Which seems to be which is one of those things that like tanks always forget. It does make me wonder, are there classes that can heal on the run? Because it really seems like a lot of the time they're expecting you to be able to. So is it that there actually is a way to heal while in motion, or is it just that a lot of these tanks radiate? Because it could be either one. Like, I give it even odds that it's one or the other. Why do you keep taking a bunch of damage? DPS not paying attention to where they're standing. And make sure we get the loot. Yeah, you take like a ton of damage. Yeah, or if you run out of range, I can't help you then either. There was an issue in World of Warcraft that I ran into a number of times while I was playing as a healer, is that you would get tanks that would just constantly run away from you, especially warriors, because warrior wants to keep going because they want to keep their rage up. And the way that you keep your rage up is you keep fighting enemies, so they want to just keep going. Like, they don't ever want to stop. And it's like, I got to keep chasing after them, and I can't heal while you're moving. And I can't heal while I'm moving, and you keep, and you know, and you won't stand still. You keep getting out of range. I'm trying to concentrate on what it is that I'm doing. Oh God. Cat air. Went down my throat. Oh my God. Hey, now you're not taking a shit ton of damage. It was very unpleasant. Shit. Did not have time to move. Shit. Oh well, it's dead. Oh, my throat. Oh, my throat. Victory! And by the time we get out of the screen, everybody will have left. Yeah, see? Like, everybody leaves, like, the instant the fight is over. Uplander has thanks. Beast was tricky foe, outwitted with plans making. Good head for fighty think. Happily gives tasty gobbler. Good God. Cheese is gobby treat. No party compete without Gouda. Yeah, you can't have a party without some kind of cheese. Preferably several kinds of cheese. Deliver the cheese. Deliver the cheese. Deliver the cheese. You must deliver the cheese. Why I keep saying that? Gather you solved this little problem. Goblin cheese. The gods, they unholy stench. This is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? Best you remain ignorant. I shall remember when I learn the kind of milk they use. Shudder. Bravo, thanks to you, our guest shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exotic epitaph? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. And if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shami Lomi my regards. Where the fuck is Wineport? How do I get there from here? 'Cause I'm here. I need to go there. How do I get there from here? Oh, I gotta go back up there and take the ferry, I guess. I should have gone there and touched that thing then, I guess. I did not realize that was a thing I needed to do, or was even available to do. Oh, where did I get that from? Oh, it looks stupid. Wait, I can turn off the hat. Haha. Try and make me wear a stupid looking hat. I should go to the road, I guess. Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't have made any real difference, but I don't know. Now, the way that they were talking about Rain Gully, or Raincatcher Gully over here, it made it sound like it was a much smaller area. But I guess it's a whole huge zone, so... Yeah, see, now we're here, and now we need to go that way. Which I wish I'd have opened my map, because I would have noticed that... Are you kidding me? Stupid invisible walls. Dungeon over here. Okay, couple things that we got to do here. Activate this one. Not that you can actually use it, so I don't... Oh, you can go that way. Okay. Like, you can't use that for anything because you can't get anywhere from here. But you can, so. Alright, let's go talk to this individual. I have an order. Sweat, grime, and blood. You reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? The wine? Duh. Miguel's request for the finest vintage I can muster. Paper smells of lumen perfume. Costa del Sol. And there is also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Not settle for anything less than the best. Dry Ritz and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast. Hence his decision to rely on an adventurer, because they're a notoriously unreliable lot. They often get themselves killed all the time. And then they just revive, so it's not really that big of a deal. Perhaps you are confused. The display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. You have no interest in my affairs. Wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. I don't even want to discuss the wine. I just want you to give it to me so I can leave. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary. Of course, say what you will about the nature of that work. None can deny that it pays well. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was saying. A lot of mercenaries and guns for hire dream of settling down and opening a winery or something. They just need the capital to do so. Grown patient, must have his wine. Lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. Best vintages in town are hoarded by Brigot, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. Somehow I doubt he'd be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must need begs his assistance. An offer you can refuse. Cool. Let's go smack him around until he gives it to us. Yes, you. Rank amateur bottle of this wine. The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for a man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. That could kill somebody. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion. Do not care for interruptions. The Neonite Vinter bids you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend is the palate to appreciate the subtle quality of my private stock. Would sooner serve you goblin urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. Can I just burn his fields or something? Because he's kind of an asshole. Like, I'll just set fire to his grapes. Diggity said no. Really, in those words. Cannot say that I am surprised. There's no denying his passion and skill. The wine baron of Limalosa is not a man known for his tact. We shall have to take an alternative approach. I'm not stealing it, because I don't do stealth. There's a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines. Which isn't to say their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vineyards of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. And then it came alive and tried to eat people. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. See, now that raises an interesting point, because calling it that implies that the god Bacchus, the Greek god of wine and debauchery, actually exists, or existed at some point in this world. But given that the gods are actual physical beings that can manifest on the plane, that means that Greek gods existed, which, if you know anything about Greek mythology, is not a good thing. Because the Greek gods were not kind individuals. They would make the Titans look calm. Or the Primals look calm. Anyway, this includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. And it burned out your eyeballs? But the calamity changed all that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine, while little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made, which makes it even more valuable and sought after. Cannot convince him to part with his wines. Our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and offer them every gill we can spare. Heard rumors that one of the vineyards tending the vineyards, ooh, that's hard to say, might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking to them. Yeah, calling it Bacchus wine and Bacchus grapes implies that the Greek gods existed in this world, which is problematic. Why does this even exist? You don't need to go up there. Oh, nothing in there. Huh. Nothing in here. Where am I supposed to go? For this one. There's one over there. I like how the quest is even like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. I'm not a wine drinker. Like at all. My favorite kind of wine is strawberry wine. It's actually really good. But it's, yeah. It's not wine. Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. Never had a chance to try it myself. You're a few years too late. Found one of them. I'm just going to figure out where the other one is. Ah, there we go. Don't remind me, you used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my house. Well, we found somebody who used to have some. Yeah, modern storytellers, especially Disney, has tried to like make the Greek gods out to being kind and loving and care for everybody. Nah, they would smite an entire town just for kicks. Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a Vinter. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogamaro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think the wondrous ambrosia which once filled me with hope may be forever lost to us. I have a whole bunch of random stuff. Okay, we'll just do that. Talk of wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything Captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. Find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. Suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. A man named Drez took it in. Novice. Wine is my own original creation. Delivered it to him in my stead. Works at the Godox. Ugh. Jesus. Aha. So we're gonna have to leave this for later because I've got things that I need to do. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for me for today. So as always, thank you everybody for stopping by and hanging out with me. I always appreciate it. Like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you do all the YouTube things. And if I ask a question you know the answer to, feel free to leave a comment on the video. I do see them. I do read them. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I hope you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. The next normal stream should be on Wednesday. Same time. Until then, hope you're having yourselves a wonderful day. I will look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, Have yourselves a good one, and whatever you do, don't you dare go hollow.